Hey, kiddos. Well, I thought we'd talk about something a little different today. Right over there. That is my router from T Mobile. I'm running the T Mobile 5G service because, as some of my family members would like to join me in, moving to the middle of nowhere where they don't have neighbors and you're out in the country. But let me tell you the things you don't think about before you get here. There's not a whole lot of services. When Wanda and I moved out here, the very best we could get was dial up. That was it. When we bought the house, it had a HughesNet router, HughesNet everything, satellite dish, had it all. I spent a whole day having HughesNet hang up on me, and every time we'd get to the point where, guess what? They realized that all my equipment was paid for and legally owned. They disconnected me because I was not going to be buying new equipment. That is a pretty common story from people. So if you're not a brand new subscriber and you're not going to be buying all new equipment, well, guess what? They don't really want to talk to you. Um, so there you go. I mean, that's kind of the story of it. Then we got DSL out here. Boy, that was great. That gave me all of like 2 megabytes down and half a megabyte up. Then I went with a company called Y Power. Boy, they were horrible. They told you, oh yeah, we'll supply you with 10 down and sometimes even more than that. No, no. I mean, I was lucky if on a good day I got two and a half up, half down. Then I went with a company called Y Power with a microwave service that, guess what? They said, we're going to give you 10 down and we're going to give you one up. And for 6 years, I was so happy because what I got was 10 down and one up. And that was $100 a month. Um, Starlink came out. I sent them my money wanting to do a Starlink setup. And every time we'd get to the prospective date on when they thought they'd be offering service to this area, they'd back it up another 6 months. So one day out of nowhere, I saw this advertisement for T Mobile 5G home internet, $50 a month. Right there. So I went down and I got it. I thought, what the heck? I mean, they're telling me it could be as much as, 150 down, 200 down. But the truth is, I didn't care. Anything above 10 at half of what I was paying was a heck of a deal. I got it home. I hooked it up. As you can see, I got it kind of sitting on some boxes over there to get it up to the right height. But I'm getting about 40, 50 down, like right now, middle of the day, 15, 12 up. And early in the morning and late at night, I can get as much as 150 megabytes down and 30, 40 megabytes up. Just depends on how much traffic is on the system. And I got to tell you, I'm probably 3 miles from the antenna. So it's not like it's just around the corner. I mean, I'm down the road. And it works. So I'm really happy. And I saw this thing today where a guy was going, you don't want to get this service no matter what. And what he's complaining about is the fact that he got a router straight off the get go that didn't work. Now, in my estimation, what he did wrong was he ordered his router over the internet. I got my router from a T Mobile service center. I went down, they programmed it, they knew it worked. They fired it up, a human body made sure that thing was working, and then handed it to me, and I brought it home. It's the difference between trying to, I don't know. Anyway, he was going on like he had been burnt by a blowtorch. You don't want to go with this service. This is horrible. These people are horrible. The whole thing's horrible. And I'm thinking to myself, man, for a guy who never even got his service up and running, he sure is opinionated. So what I'm letting you know is there are ways out there to get high-speed internet. Okay, this just happens to be one of them. Verizon has new offerings. A couple other companies have new offerings. They used to all be in 4G, which really is what I get most of my connectivity through on this one. It is fast enough. It gets everything done. Pings are a little bit on the slow time, so if you were a dedicated gamer, might not be the way that you want to go. But other than that, for general all around computing, watching YouTube, watching TV, it works just fine. Pings really aren't that important when it comes to watching uh, a high def movie over the internet. In gaming, where you're making choices on the fly, I can see how pings could really, really slow you down. But I don't worry about that too much. They offer the service when I bought in. I don't know what it's going for today, but it was $50 a month, unlimited, um, zero cost on the equipment. Um, you know, flat $50, taxes, everything included. And by the way, that's all I paid. They don't throttle me. I use a lot of bandwidth because I watch TV out here, in the middle of nowhere. My choices are satellite TV or satellite TV. And I cut that cord. I'm using internet services. And, you just rack up a whole lot of data usage that way, which, by the way, made satellites absolutely impossible to even consider. So I just want you to know that 10 out of 10, I feel. Is it as fast as other people feel it might be? No, it's not. But then again, it's my only option and it works. So I'm not going to complain. I'm going to enjoy it. Alrighty, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you kids that are thinking about moving out to the country take a look at this. Realize that there are alternatives. You've just got to go find them. They don't just walk up and knock on your door in the middle of a cow field. Alrighty, you guys have a great day. Love you all. Bye.